After losing the presidency in 2024, the Democratic Party is at a crossroads. Favorability is at historic lows, and the status quo isn't working. So, what if the path forward requires radical transformation? Here are three controversial ideas that could either save the Democrats or destroy them. Radical change number one: purge big money. First, the money. Since the Supreme Court's Citizens United decision, a flood of corporate and dark money has drowned out the voices of the citizens. The radical solution: a constitutional amendment to overturn Citizens United, paired with public financing for campaigns. Instead of chasing billionaires, candidates would be funded by small dollar grassroots supporters. Well, the risk? Yeah, being attacked for taxpayer funded campaigns and putting the party at a financial disadvantage. But the reward? Proving to voters that the party is serious about ending corruption and re engaging millions of people who feel like the system is rigged. Radical change number two: an unapologetic hard left turn. For decades, Democrats appealed to the center, but that oftentimes fails to energize the base. The second radical change: stop chasing a mythical center and embrace a bold progressive platform. Basically, just get a spine. This means a transformative agenda on economic justice, criminal justice reform, and confronting corporate power. The obvious risk is being portrayed as radical socialists, which could alienate some moderate voters. But the argument is that you have to give people something to vote for. A fired up base and new voters could be more valuable than a few wavering centrists. Radical change number three: the everywhere, all the time electoral strategy. So the final change is geography. The Democratic electoral map is shrinking, focusing only on a handful of swing states. When you don't compete somewhere, you tell those voters that they don't matter. The radical solution is a 50-state strategy. Invest resources and support candidates for every office everywhere. The goal is to build a nationwide party from the ground up. Critics argue that this spreads limited funds too thin, risking key races for symbolic campaigns. The question is whether it's reckless waste or a bold vision for long-term power. So, three high-stakes gambles: purge big money and bet on the voters, abandon the center for a progressive agenda to fire up the base, and compete everywhere, believing that long-term party building is the key. Each idea is risky, but could lead to fundamental rebirth for the party. The question isn't whether to change, but how drastically. What do you think is the right path forward? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. We'll get through this. More coming.